Hi guys, welcome back to a brand new episode of Zero Escape, Virtue's Last Reward. It took me breaks in between, but I got the name right. So here's what we're going to do this episode. We're going to go into the chromatic doors and we're going to choose a brand new path, as this one has been exhausted with our Clover bad ending and our ending when we allied with Tenmayoji. So, which door should we go through now? I'm just gonna say go through the red door with Dio and just see what happens. I'll take Dio. That means the red door for us.
Whoa. Betting on the dark horse, huh? Feels kind of weird to say that about myself. Anyway, might as well be polite. Thank you.
Are you okay with that, Clover?
Well, I don't really trust him, but if Alice really wants to go with option B...
Yes, this works fine.
Just looking at the diagram. That means fine.
Tenmayoji and I will... It's not great, but it's better than Dio. I'm good.
Yeah, taking one for the team, guys.
Well, I'm willing to do option B. Quark should be fine if he's with Luna.
Okay, I'll take good care of him, I promise.
What about 5K?
No problems here. I'll take Quark and Luna and we'll do the blue door.
I also approve of option B. I will take the green door, correct?
Yeah, good. Looks like we're all set. Kate nodded and he handed Quark gently to Luna.
10 seconds remain until chromatic doors
close. I love doing that too much. Come on, guys, hurry. The door's already closing.
Coming!
I know!
With seconds to spare, we left to cross the threshold.
2, 1,
2,
0.
1,
Chromatic doors
closing. What's this? There's 3 different doors?
Which one do we take?
Dunno, but it looks like they're all locked anyway.
So this is a dead end? Great.
No, hold on. What's this thing?
Well, it's got a lever on it.
Don't get too attached. It's probably a lever.
Are you serious?
Yeah, pretty good, huh? Am I great or what? Huh?
Hey, Sigma, is this chick simple or something?
I wouldn't rule it out. Let's just take it easy with her, okay?
Hey! What kind of a gentleman has a secret conversation in front of a lady? I guess it can't be helped, though. You boys just secrete secrets. Oh man, I'm good.
Sigma, please, let me give her a smack.
I wouldn't do that. She could probably beat you up.
Well, I think that's enough genius comedy for now. How about we throw that lever?
I don't know, there's just some inside instinct that tells me she's able to wield her way around an axe. I don't know what there is about it. I thought you said we stay away from it.
Well, you don't really think anything bad's gonna happen if you pull it, do you? Besides, it's not like we can go back.
Fine, I'll do it. Ready? Here we go!
Huh? The center one opened.
Looks like the others are still locked, though.
Through the center one then. Forward!
Without waiting for a response, Clover marched through the door. Dio and I shared a glance, shook our heads, and looked and followed. Interesting. What is this place?
Well, it said laboratory on the door, didn't it? I figure that means they're dissecting frogs or building mine rays or something.
A laboratory, huh?
Do you think they might research stuff like viruses? If they do...
Good idea. We might be able to find something about some of that Axelavir.
If we do, we can cure Quark.
You really think it'll be that easy?
Well, somebody's a positive thinker.
Shut it. Just saying. This place hasn't exactly been set up for us to succeed so far.
Well, we won't know till we look. So let's get started. Seek a way out. Alright, let's look over here first. There's something on this tray. Looks like a ball. There isn't anything in it. Do you think we're supposed to stick a metal part into it? One hemisphere of this capsule is transparent. It's empty. The cylinder full of seeds. They're thin and don't have any markings. What's this thing? Who knows? A strange machine. We don't know what it does. It's probably best to leave it alone for now. Is this a microscope? I tried looking into the eyepiece. It's pitch black in there. Well, there's these 4 holes on the top. Maybe we need to stick something in them. A machine that looks like a microscope of some sort. There are 4 circular holes on the top. I wonder if I'm supposed to put something in the holes. I think we're supposed to plant like 4 seeds. It's black. There's nothing going on here. Man, look at all those pipes. I think they run down to the beakers underneath. There are handles where the pipes meet. If you turn the handle right, the liquid goes right. If you want to turn it left, the liquid goes left. So maybe if you put it in the middle half, it goes left, half goes to the left, and half goes to the right. What is this liquid then? Probably water? What do the numbers mean? I suppose to indicate the amount of water that flows out of each pipe. There aren't any units that look like 80 somethings of water come out of the center pipe. Then each pipe after the split gets 40. So it's supposed to regulate the flow of water at the handle so that each beaker gets the correct amount. Yeah. How to get the water to come out in the first place though? I think you probably just pull the lever over there on the right. Like this. I have to turn into right levers, pull down on the level. Okay. Okay, well, we definitely need this down into 40. Yeah, 20 will go. Okay, so 20 goes down here. I think that's right. So then 20 also goes down here, so we need 10 over here. So yeah, flip this in half and this in half. Yeah. So now we got tree, and 2. So now we need to get to 5 workers. So there's 40 going down here. 40 down here. So then we need 10. 20 and then 10 again. Yeah, this should be it. Yes! Oh, first try. I am so smart. Without a walkthrough as well. Oh, I'm so proud of myself. Pour the water into the beaker and all the lights are green. You did it! There's a rectangular hole in the wall. Okay, that's the end of the room. There's a large lever room. Okay, I think I'm done with the water system for now. Oh, there's another seed thing. Okay, what's this thing? That thing on the top looks like some sort of industrial strength lid. If you open it up, it's like a blender or something. I don't think you use it for cooking though. Maybe it's for scientific experimentation. We are in a lab. Yeah, you can probably pulverize just about anything with something this heavy duty. A binder. There's some paper inside. It says DNA extraction instructions. Alright, 1. Place plant material designated blender and activate the blender. Once the material has been thoroughly broken down, add in a solution of saline water. The liquid will be filtered to drip down into a beaker. Once it is done so, pour the ethanol into the beaker. DNA will collect at the bottom of the beaker. Use an empty capsule to collect it. Oh, well, there's another seed. We have 4 now, so I'm just going to put those in the thing. No, I had 4 holes. Oh, sound solution, great. Oh god, there's a froggy here. Froggy, is that you? Look, it's Lord Hoppington. Don't give it a name. Aw, it looks like he's dead. Yeah, it's already been preserved. I think the liquid inside is ethanol. How do you know? The smell? Really? Yeah, it smells like disinfectant, right? And besides, scientists preserve stuff in ethanol all the time. And I smelled it before. In a previous timeline, no one here wants to bring up. A binder. There's some paper inside. Let me see that. It says, steps for dissecting a frog. Alright, remove the specimen from preserving ethanol. Dispose of ethanol by pouring it down the drain in the fume cupboard. The ethanol will be filtered and gathered in the liquid waste tank beneath the cupboard. Begin dissection using provided scalpel. Be sure to conduct your dissection inside fume cupboard. Oh, here we go. Oh no, that's the DNA extraction. A binder. Looks like there's 2 pieces of paper in here. Yeah, let's see here. Hydroponics research 1 and 2. Preparation 1. Prepare the 5 different hydroponic fluids. Dilute with ratio 1 part fluid, 10 parts water. Each fluid has a distinct color. Preparation 2. Prepare 5 types of plant seeds. 2 long seeds, 3 round seeds. Researchers found that the long seeds have failed to germinate in the tree of fluids. Round seeds in fluid B, yellow, and D, cyan, have failed to germinate. None of the marked seeds germinated put in fluid C, green. Non-marked seeds failed to germinate in A and B. When the striped ones are put in D and fluid B, only one of them failed to germinate. Okay. I know germinate means like when they produce either when they reproduce or they produce food. It's one or the other. Huh? Why did I put a speaker here? That's a drain. What's wrong with you? Oh, you've got the frog there. Planning to take it out, I assume? You should probably pour the ethanol down the drain first. Okay, I'll just pour the froggy ethanol into the drain. Oh, froggy loves ethanol, okay. That's the frog over here. That's generally what I'm fishing in. So, what do we do with the frog? Actually, I guess we already know, huh? The instructions in the binder didn't leave a lot to the imagination. Begin dissection using provided scalpel. Cut it open, basically. And it's kind of messed up. Sarah Senior's got some issues, I think. Whatever, not like we got a lot of choice here. Guess we better find a scalpel then. Yeah, oh yeah, we need a scalpel. Oh, there's 5 seeds. Okay, interesting. This tank collects liquid waste. The ethanol I poured down the drain should be in here. So it's a little big, but I have a feeling we should take it. Oh, there's the scalpel. Oh, lion eating the sun. Pretty fancy tray. Is that a cat playing with a ball of yarn? Are you even looking at it? It's a lion. How are you not kidding that? Sorry, it's sort of tick I picked up when I was a kid. Whenever I talk about cats, it's kind of you heard. That's pretty weird. It says the girl who was making puns the whole way here. Sigma, what are you gonna do with the scalpel? Are you gonna cut Lord Hoppington open? I don't really have a choice here, do I? But poor Lord Hoppington. Yeah, Big just comes in and kicks down the door. Froggy! What are you freaking out about? It's dead. That's not the point. It's still sad. Yeah, it is kind of sad. Oh, for the love of this frog is dead. It's an ex-frog. Fine, I'll do it. Well, I guess it saves me the trouble. Huh? Something came out of his stomach. A blue capsule? Let's examine the blue capsule. A small capsule. Half of it's blue. There's some kind of metal protrusion. Lord Hoppington, why? You left us too soon! Shut up! I guess let's try put 4 of the seeds in the top holes then. Yeah, I think these holes would be a good fit. Doesn't look like the shape and size are just right. So it doesn't look like the shape and size are just right. It shouldn't look like a microscope of some sort. There are 4 cylindrical holes on top. Clovis seems to think I can insert something into holes. Hey, you remember the hydroponics thing you found? Yeah, I figured these were the ones I was talking about. Didn't they say preparing 5 types of seeds? You got them all, right? Yeah, I have 2 types of long seeds, 3 types of round seeds. Then maybe you should put them in the beakers. If you grab one of the seed containers, you should be able to put them into the beakers. So we have to read the thing and figure out which one goes on which. Okay. Okay, so the round seeds don't go in B and D. That means they go in A, C, or E. Okay, so if it's round and not marked, it can go in A or E. So that means the marked ones need to go in A. Yeah, I think this one goes in A. Oh, wait, which one was A? A is the red one. Beaker contains liquid culture. Okay, yeah, I figured it out. I think the striped one goes in A. Okay, so B is not round. So B is round and not marked. That would be this one. So C is not marked. So C is not marked. This is the last one that isn't marked. D is not round. So A has to be marked, so I'm thinking swap these 2 around. Yeah, so A has to be marked and A just has to be not marked. So A just has to be marked, so that's what A is. B has to be round and marked. B has to be round and marked. No, B has to be marked and not round. That means it has to be this way around then. Okay, round C's in fluid B. Okay, let's start with B. B is the one we have the most information on. Round C's in fluid B. Non-marked seeds. So it needs to be round. So B needs to be irregular shaped and marked. Yeah, okay, so that's what I have. Let's do D. D is the next one we have most information on. So D has to be irregular shaped. The only last one irregular shaped is this one. So that means the one that failed was D. So that means E is able to be striped. So do we have any? Yeah, so I think this might be it. Yeah, I failed. I think B B and D are correct. What was A? So A has to be marked. Maybe it's this way. Oh, okay. It showed me which ones were right. Okay, B and D are correct. So let's try it this way. Okay, great. Okay, yeah. So those three are correct, and now we just need to swap A and E. You did it, Sigma! You've shown your seeds! You've sown your seeds! Don't say that. Huh? Why not? Just don't. Quiet, you two. Look at this. Oh, a red capsule. Ah, the capsules are things that go in the machine, aren't they? Yeah, we do have 4 of them. A microscope, apparently. Okay, great. Neither of the clear ones would go in it, it seems. Oh, maybe. Yeah, from here I don't know what we're supposed to do. Did you already look at the binder we found next to the mixer? I remember seeing something that said DNA extraction instructions. I think there was a part about using the mixer for something. Place plant material in designated blender and activate blender. So do we have plant material? Is it the seeds? Are you gonna use those seeds in the mixer? Yeah, you think I shouldn't? No, I just mean, don't you think you should put them all in? I mean, all 5 different types of seeds? Yeah! Interesting. Why not? Alright, done. What do we need to do next? Isn't there anything... Okay, look at the instructions. What's the next part? Pour add in the solution of solid water. Alright, let's pour the solid solution in here. The funnel above the beaker. Filtered liquid comes out of it. Eventually. Okay, looking good. Next step. The liquid will be filtered and dripped down into the beaker once it is done. Pour the ethanol into the beaker, so that's what we have this for. Alright, next I need to pour the ethanol into the beaker. Then... I guess this should do it. We need to, use an empty capsule to collect it. Alright, I'm gonna dip this protrusion into the capsule and stuff in the beaker. Awesome, you got it all. Oh, look, the screen's changed. What's going on? You put in the other capsule, right? I think it reacted to that. Why? I don't know. But I was thinking. Thinking what? Well, the thing we put in had the plant DNA in it, right? Maybe that caused this. Anyway, let's go have a look. This is the safe password. Perfect, just what we needed. Yeah, now we can get in the safe. want to look up how to get the secret file password, because we've gotten them all so far. It'd be wrong to just not get this one. So it's the laboratory. Okay, over here. Okay, secret file password. That's what you get for doing the. Okay, so the yellow capsule is what gives us the escape. That was the secret file password we got. We need to get the real escape passcode now. So we just have a tank that collects water. Right now it's full of ethanol the frog was in. This is not a solution. What the hell, Clover? What if that has been poisoned or something? You worry too much. I just want to pretend to drink it. And how do you say no, it's not a solution? It says on the other side of the lid, silly. One hemisphere of the capsule is transparent. Solution. Okay, is there anything green over... Oh, I see a green thingy over here. Maybe I should go look at it. Over here. Oh, roots. What the hell is this? A dead spider? Maybe it's a fake beard. Have you ever seen a person with a beard like this? Yeah, my grandpa had one. Looks like a root. Probably some kind of preserved specimen. Is that what this thing is for? Maybe this is for the blender thingy as well. Okay, time to throw this root in the mixer. Yeah, because it said plant specifically. Alright, done. Yeah, I know what it is. It's the ethanol. Is it not ethanol next? Oh, it's the saline and water. Okay, that's all the water comes out. Eventually it'll be good. Next, ethanol. Then we fill the green capsule. Sigma, come here. What's wrong? I can see something in here. But it means something. Just look, it's easier than explaining. It's full of chicken. Come on, it's poultry, guys. I don't get what's going on. Oh, maybe in the microscope? Oh, here we go. What the heck is this? It's probably a simplified version of the DNA sequence. A is adenine, G is guanine, C is cytosine, T is thymine. I think we can manipulate it. Yeah, sure looks like the puzzle has something to do with pairing these. DNA is made out of 4 bases. Adenine, guanine, cytosine, thymine. However, you can only bind A and T or G and C. Anything else just won't work. It's called complementary base pairings. Sure know a lot about this stuff. I guess I do. Anyway, you should be able to solve the puzzle now. Give it a shot. Okay, so we're gonna combine A and T and G and C. Oh great, perfect. We got everything here done almost. Good at this. I did this puzzle all on my own. I'm proud of myself. I did without a walkthrough for once. So what's with Clover and Poultry right now? Anyway. Yeah, okay, Sun, Star. The secret file was the blue one, if I remember. Star, got it. This is safe, right? Yeah. It's just like the one in the AV room we saw earlier. Star. Great, secret file. Yes, it opened. You did it! Okay, secret file. Now into here. That was... Sun, Star. And completed. Ha! It opened. Awesome! That suspense was killing me. First is... a map. It says floor B. When I found it before, we said for A. So this one comes from the lounge. So did the one from the lounge. That would make floor A the top floor, right? We've had this conversation before. Next is the key cards. This is a picture of the moon on it. These have to be the cards the announcer was talking about. Looks like they gave us two, just like with the sun cards. I'm gonna throw those, so I'll hang on to one. Sure, fine. Next up is we got a notebook. Anything interesting? I can't read this. Are these even letters? What the heck is this? Isn't it a journal? It's got dates and stuff. Maybe, but I can't read any of this. What language is it? Who knows? Maybe it's Brazilian. They speak Portuguese in Brazil. Anyway, what else have we got in here? It's got two more things. Is that medicine? What's it say on the label? Axelavir or Axelavir? Axelavir? Wait, didn't Luna say something about Axelavir? You're right, this is it! This is Axelavir, the Curvy Radical 6! Whoa, hold on, let me see that. Later, we need to get out of here as quick as possible. Yeah, we need to get this stuff to work. First we gotta get out of this room. Yeah, but that's easy, you got it, right? Yeah, let's go. We're out of here. This is not towards this way. We're out of here. Yep, we're ready. Let's go. Let's get out of here. 3, 2, 1, and we're out. I just get past that conversation because it's like almost always the same with like slight variations. Alright, we're done.
Hey, hold on a minute. There's something... Nah, I guess there's a couple of things I want to double check. Well... one of them's not really significant, I guess.
Huh?
First
Yeah, no,
off, this machine.
That's what I was wondering as well. Why was this here if we didn't need it for the puzzle?
We didn't even end up using this thing, did we? I was just wondering what it was.
Well, I'm not sure I was supposed to answer that, but... look at the side here. There's a name or something. IG Replicator.
Replicator makes it sound like it makes copies of stuff.
So it's like a copy machine?
Yeah, probably copies IG, whatever that is.
Any ideas?
Who knows? Ice cream by the gallon?
Of course! This machine must be here so we can just make all the ice cream we want. Are you nuts? You're one idiotic girl, you know that? In other words, an IG.
Oh, good one.
Yeah, we're gonna just clone Clover with this.
Hey, this isn't the time for stupid jokes. There's a helpless child back there in the infirmary who needs our help.
He was right, of course. I hung my head in shame.
At any rate, as long as we don't know what IG means, we can't do anything with this machine, right?
That's right.
Makes sense. On to the second issue. Sigma, you found a journal and some sort of vial in the safe, right?
Yeah.
The vial. Could you show it to me again?
Why?
I didn't really get a good look at it before. You guys were in there so close I could barely see it. Was it really Axelavir?
Yeah, definitely. As I spoke, I pulled the vial out of my pocket. See, it's written right there on the label. Axelavir. Now that I know how to pronounce it, thanks to a voice line saying
You
it.
really are an idiot.
Huh?
Although I guess in this case the G in IG stands for guy.
What? I don't... The words were barely out of my mouth when he moved. He's gonna break it, isn't he? Before I could blink, the vial disappeared from my hand. Hey, what gives?
What are you doing?
Dio slipped the vial quickly into his coat.
Oh, don't worry. I'll keep it safe. I'll even give it back to you later.
No, not later. Give it back
I
now.
don't think so. If you want it back, you're gonna have to listen to my request.
Request?
Yeah, that's what I said. If you want this back, in the next AB game, you have to choose ally.
Ally? Wait, is that what you took the medicine to blackmail
That's
me?
horrible. You're using Quark's life as leverage.
Well, I've got some really good reasons to do so. I'll be happy to give it back if you just do what I say.
I didn't realize they had started until they started to hurt that I curled my hands into fist. If Dio would only give me an opening.
I wouldn't try and take it back by force if I were you. You make any sudden moves and I'll smash it.
He patted his pocket gently.
Oh, and one more thing. Don't tell those other idiots that you found some Axelavir in here. I hear one word about it, and the next thing you hear will be little bits of glass shattering on the floor.
Damn it!
It's not fair.
This game isn't about compassion. It's not about being clever. It's about one thing. How well you can manipulate people to your advantage. How unfair you can be. So, what are you gonna do? Ready to promise me you'll pick ally?
Fine. I promise.
Sigma!
Oh, I knew you'd say it eventually. I'm glad you understand how this works, but don't think about trying anything funny. Break your promise and, well, you know what happens. See you chumps later. I'm really looking forward to the next round.
With one last self-satisfied chuckle, Dio strutted out of the room.
Are you really going to do what he says? Sigma,
Yeah.
you've only got one BP right now.
I know, he's gonna pick Betray and he's gonna kill us.
If we choose ally and he chooses betray,
I know. I'll drop to -1 and that means I'll get
but
penalized.
that means
Look, it's not like I want to, alright? If we don't do what he says, he'll destroy the medicine. If he does that, then Quark will. Quark
so
will.
you're going to die to save his life? That's... Why would you do that?
In all honesty, I was terrified. My choice was far from the foregone conclusion. Well, we should get back to the upper floor. Everybody else is probably finished there. I bet they're waiting for us. I didn't wait for Clover's response. This is for another cutscene. It just leads to that map screen, I swear to God. Should a map cutscene after just awkwardly waiting there, I swear to God. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Why? Why did they do this? Why did the game do this? I need to just have elevator music ready for those cutscenes.
An ambidex gate has been opened. 45 minutes remain.
Yeah, we get it.
Sorry, I went ahead and cracked it open a bit early.
Dio. In one of his hands was a moon key. He twirled it around like a veteran gambler and grinned and slid it back into his pocket.
You don't mind, right? I figured you and Clover would get up here right away. Besides, I thought it'd be best to get this done soon before you lose your nerve. I don't know about you, I'm really looking forward to the next round.
I glanced around at the warehouse. Alice and Kay were back. As was Fi. And of course Clover. Where's Tenmyoji and the rest of them?
They're in the infirmary.
We carried Quark to one of the beds. Tenmyoji and Luna are looking after him.
I see.
How's he doing?
Well, it's hard to say. He seems to be sleeping soundly, but beyond that, there's really no way to know.
No change then, huh?
Right.
So what was your room, Sigma?
A laboratory.
Is that so?
Yeah, it did.
Did it look like the kind of place where they'd be researching viruses, DNA, those things? Yeah, it did.
Was there any of that Axelavir?
Don't tell those other idiots that you found some Axelavir in here. I hear one word about it, and the next thing you hear will be little bits of glass shattering on the floor.
My eyes flickered to Dio for a moment. No, nothing. Beside me, Clover bit her lip.
I see.
So, how'd it go with you? Find anything interesting? Vi only shook her head. With unison movement that almost made it look choreographed, Alice and Kay shrugged.
Where does that leave us? We still got about 40 minutes left until voting ends.
What are you gonna do?
I'm a little curious about that lab you found. I thought I might go take a peek at it.
I'll show you the way then.
That would be wonderful.
I think I'll go have a look at the room Alice, Kay, and Tenmyoji found. Never know. Maybe you missed something. Perhaps there's some Axelavir hidden somewhere in there.
You piece of... What a bastard.
Then I shall take you there.
What about you two? Where are you going?
Well, I think I'll start by heading over to the infirmary to see how Quark's
Then
doing.
I will too.
Glad that's settled.
She nodded to Clover and they disappeared through the magenta door. Dio and Kay, if you followed a few footsteps behind. Okay then, guess we should be going to...
Hold on. Show me that journal first. Dio told me about it. He wouldn't tell me anything about the lab except that you found a journal with, his words, some sort of bullshit language. He said you had it, so I was hoping I could take a look.
Yeah, 1 sec. I dug the journal out of my pocket and handed it to Fi. She began to flip through the pages, her eyes scanning each one.
This is Latin.
Latin? You mean you can read it?
Yeah, with time and a dictionary.
So, in other words, no.
Pardon me for not being able to translate a dead language on the fly. This looks like some kind of research log. It's not gonna be some sort of, I took the dog for a walk today. It was nice kind of stuff. I can understand a little of it. Mostly conjunctions and things like that. But most of these words I've never even seen before.
Fi started to leaf through the book again as she spoke. Then suddenly she stopped.
Wait. I can read this one. Page 216. This isn't research notes. It looks like a personal entry.
What's it say?
Don't rush me. This is gonna take a minute. Interesting. All right, I think I got it. It looks like they're talking about Radical 6.
What? Why are they talking about that?
Not sure. Let me read it to you. Keep in mind I'm paraphrasing.
When the body is infected with Radical 6, the processing speed of the brain is reduced. If we assume the brain currently operates on a 1-to-1 basis, with regards to time, Radical 6 reduces this to 1-to-1 in the square root of 1/6, or approximately 1 to 0.408. This means that for each second that passes outside, the patient feels 0.408 seconds have passed inside. Therefore, when 1 second has passed inside, approximately 2.45 seconds, or square root of 6 seconds, have passed outside. In other words, when 10 seconds have passed in the real world, a patient affected with Radical 6 would only feel 4 seconds have passed. This is why the virus has been termed Radical 6. Oh, it's Radical negative 6. Radical is another word for what's known as root operation in a function of taking power. In a less mathematical sense, it can also be used to refer to something extreme or severe. Those affected with Radical negative 6, I'm just going to call it Radical 6 for, just for convenience purposes. Those infected by Radical 6 eventually develop a powerful urge to commit suicide. Oh, okay. Oh, that's why Quark wanted to die, because he was infected with Radical 6. The exact cause of this is unclear, and although there is yet no direct link between suicidal urges and the reduction in mental processing speed, many believe that they are not unrelated. Those infected with Radical 6 perceive the world to be moving at a fever pitch, as if it were a video cassette being fast-forwarded. For instance, although the patient believes that only 10 seconds have passed, in fact 24.5 seconds have passed. Given this increased speed of input, maintaining the ability to observe the reason would become a Herculean task. One theory holds that the disparity in time and perception causes the brain to be flooded with a massive amount of information, unable to keep up, and begins to fail. Whatever the cause of the infected invariably attempt to take their own lives, which is arguably the most terrifying aspect of the virus. Research suggests that a targeted antiviral could kill or at least disable Radical 6, but we've been unable to develop one. It seems our best hope now is to harvest antibodies from someone who naturally have immunity to the virus. Thus far, however, we have been unable to locate a suitable subject, so I've continued my efforts to discover an alternative means of treatment. Given my current rate of progress, I predict that I will have a workable treatment within a decade or two. It is my favorite hope that humanity will be able to survive that long. The bodies of those dead from suicide are piling up along the roads leading into and out of town. The entire area reeks of the stench of decay, and the sky is filled with constant buzzing of flies. At times their swarms are so thick when one passes, it feels as though a cloud has gone over the sun. Every day I see more crowds of rats everywhere feeding on the dead. Ironically, the only healthy-looking creatures are the stray cats who have grown fat on plentiful rodent diet. The few humans who survived the outbreak have been locked away by the government in underground shelters. I don't know how many were saved, but I fear only a handful. Their survival is the only hope that remains for the human race. Oh Lord, please, let their future be a bright one. Whoa, that's a lot of information. Now we know what the virus does to you, though. Now we know what the virus does to you, though. If you get infected, your brain slows down by the root of 1/6. That's what, about 40%?
That isn't the important part. Those infected by Radical 6 eventually develop a powerful urge to commit suicide.
Yeah, you're right. That would explain why Quark was, trying to kill himself.
There are two other things in here that worry me. First, the part about how they haven't managed to develop a treatment for it yet. What do you make of that?
What am I supposed to make of it? Maybe they haven't found one when this journal was written? I mean, from what we know, there's a drug called Axelavir that cures it.
Exactly. But in the journal it says it might take 20 years to make something like that.
Hold on a second. I'm getting confused. When was this thing even written?
December 29th. No year.
Well, there's no way it was written this year.
Yeah, probably not. Anyway, moving on. The second concern I have is about the underground shelters it mentions. The newspaper article said something about quarantining people too. After we read it, we all thought the same thing. What if this was one of those quarantine facilities? But this journal seems to suggest the opposite. The few humans who survived the outbreak have been locked away by the government in underground shelters.
You're trying to say that this place might be one of those underground shelters? Which would mean we're all supposed to be uninfected. We would have been thrown in here to keep us safe.
Yeah. I mean, there's no way to say for sure at this point, but it seems possible.
But Quark's been infected, right?
And maybe the virus got in somehow.
That would be bad.
Just think about it for a minute. If this is one of those shelters, a lot of things start to make sense. Maybe we've been here for a long time. Like, maybe they put us to sleep somehow. Made us sleep for years, maybe even decades. While we were sleeping, the pandemic that the newspaper article talked about happened. And whoever had this journal made this entry.
And then, once that antiviral treatment was finished, they woke us up?
Right. It's all just speculation, but...
No, that doesn't make sense. I mean, it seems a pretty plausible scenario, but we were all captured before the pandemic started, right?
Yeah.
And how would they have put us to sleep for that long? How would they have known to do that? But most importantly, why the hell are we playing a nonary game at this point? The point of this place is to save us. Throwing a bunch of people into a game that might kill them is a pretty weird way to protect them from a pandemic.
Yeah, you're right.
See?
We don't have enough information to make any real conclusions. I think we should see if we can find anything else.
Fi had finished speaking before she took off before the magenta door. Hey, weren't you coming to the infirmary with me?
Changed my mind. You can tell me about Quark later.
And with that, off she goes. She was gone. Man. I let out a long tired sigh and started off towards the infirmary. How's he doing?
He seems to be stable, as far as I can tell.
Still sleeping.
I want to check the flow chart for a second. Where are we now? Alright, I think we can get to the next AB game. Let's see. Mind if I have a look?
Please, go ahead.
It's getting late my time. I made a way around the partition to see Quark's bed. The journal thing Defy and I had talked about would definitely need to be addressed, but for the moment the AB game was what I needed to concentrate on. Lives were at stake, mine and Quark's. Those affected by radical sticks eventually develop a powerful urge to commit suicide. If the journal was telling the truth, and as soon as the anesthetic wore off, Quark would go insane again. What if we weren't able to restrain him a second time? What if he managed to kill himself before we got to him? Perhaps he got out of the infirmary and go hide somewhere. On the other hand, it wasn't like we could keep the anesthetizing for him forever. The only way to save Quark was with Axelavir. Sorry, there's only one way to save Quark, and that was with Axelavir. Unfortunately, Dio had stolen it. If we wanted to get it back over, and I would have to vote ally. But if I did, there was an excellent chance I'd end up dead. I don't trust Dio. I think we only ever see him pick Betray. You know, the only time he's ever ally was when Fi tricked him to stay out of the room. And that's because he wasn't there in the room. The question was, what to do? Sacrifice myself and save Quark? Or keep quiet about the danger he was in to save myself? It was so faint, I almost didn't hear it.
Grandpa.
He shifted a little and then fell silent again. It was enough though. What on earth had I been thinking? How could I even consider letting a child die in my place? Suddenly my cheeks felt hot with embarrassment and disgust. That I considered letting Quark die, even for a minute, was pathetic. There was only one choice. There had only ever been one choice. No way I was going to leave Quark to die. My hands tightened in the fist as I looked down at him. Any uncertainty I felt before was gone. I knew what I had to do.
10 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes. All players, please enter your votes. If no vote...
I get it.
Looks like it's almost time. You two should head back.
But what about you?
Not going. I'm worried about Quark.
But you're a solo. If you don't vote...
I'll automatically ally. I know. I heard the voice on the intercom just like you.
What are you going to do if Kay and Alice vote Betray?
Nothing, I suppose. Just means I lost that round.
You're on
I'd just be
BP.
voting ally anyway. You know who my opponents are, right? Alice only has one BP left. If I pick Betray and they chose ally, I'd kill her. I'm not so desperate to escape that I'm gonna kill someone for it. And even if I was, I can't leave Quark behind. You see? Doesn't matter if I go into the AV room or not. My vote's the same either way.
Tamayoji's mind was made up. Trying to persuade him to leave would be pointless. Alright, take care of Quark.
Of course, you worry about yourself.
Let's
Okay.
go. Luna and I headed out of the infirmary, leaving Tamayoji and Quark behind. When we got out of the warehouse, we found everyone else waiting for us. Well, not quite everyone. One other person was missing. Where's Dio?
Take a look at the doors.
They're all closed. When we came back here, one of them on the far right had been open.
And that would mean...
That he went in,
Exactly.
I guess. That bastard. He'd probably been worried I tried to take the Axelavir from him by force, so he hid himself in the AV room. Coward. I made up my mind to choose Ally no matter what, but a part of me still considered trying to jump Dio if he dropped his guard. Now he made sure I wouldn't get the chance to try.
Where's Tenmyoji?
Oh,
Luna explained Tamayoji's choice.
I see. Well, I guess that means I don't have to worry about him picking Betray.
right. What will you guys be choosing then?
Ally, of course.
Because my BP is 6, I assume.
Yes. As long as Tenmyoji votes Ally, I can't choose Betray. If I do, K's BP will go up to 9.
But what if he forces you?
That is the most worrying laugh I have ever heard in my life.
You needn't worry. I would never do something so crass.
Really?
Of course.
Ha ha ha.
Then you don't need to go in there.
Excuse me?
Alice can vote by herself. Then we don't have anything to worry about, right?
Well, I apologize, but I'm afraid I can't agree to that.
Why not?
I just can't. Shall we go, Alice?
Hey, hold on a minute there.
Kay continued briskly toward the AB room, as if he simply hadn't heard Phi. Alice scrambled to follow him, perhaps concerned that he would lock her out. Only seconds later, they disappeared into the third room from the left.
I hope Alice is going to be okay.
Well, there's nothing we can do now. If Kay told the truth, she'll be fine.
5 minutes.
We get it.
Time's almost up. Come on, Luna.
Right.
They headed off to a trot from the second room to the right. They were soon out of sight inside it. Alright, Clover, time for us to go.
Okay. Right behind you.
I sighed to myself and headed towards the leftmost AB room. Alright. Okay, Clover, try and convince me whatever you want me to do this time.
What are you gonna do?
I don't really have a choice, do I? There's only one thing I can do. I'm going to choose Ally.
You can't! You'll die!
Well, you never know. Just because Dio told us to Ally doesn't necessarily mean he's gonna pick Betray.
Do you really think a jerk like that is going to choose Ally if he doesn't have to?
I don't. It's Sigma I'm worried about.
No. No way! He's got 6 BP right now. If he picks Betray, then he'll have 9 points!
Well, what about you?
Huh?
You've got 6 BP too, right? If Dio chose Ally and we chose Betray, you'd have 9 BP.
What? No, that's not... I didn't even realize that until you brought it up. I'm just trying to tell you that Dio is going to pick Betray. That's who he is.
And I'm trying to tell you that I've made up my mind. That's who I am. The only choice is Ally. The only chance we have to get that medicine
That's
back.
why Dio called you an IG. What makes you think he's going to give us the Axelavir, even if you do what he says?
Maybe he won't, but I can guarantee that he'll destroy it if I pick Betray. That's who he is.
Fine. If you aren't gonna listen to me, then I guess I don't have a choice. I'll be pushing that button.
Huh? Before I realized what was going on, Clover ducked past me and ran towards the voting machine. No, stop! I snatched her by the arm and hauled her back with all my strength.
Ow!
Sorry. I guess that was a little too hard.
Hey! What do you think you're doing? You can't just throw a girl around like that.
Well, you're the one who tried to trick me.
But you're gonna die. Dio's going to kill you. You can't do this. I don't want you to die.
10 seconds.
Thanks. It means a lot to hear you say that, Clover. I gave her my best reassuring nod and turned to face the polling machine.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, this one's really hard. This one's really hard to do. I like Quark, but I have such an emotional attachment to Clover. This one's actually really hard to do. Oh god, oh, that hurts.
Round 2 of the Ambidex game has been completed. Results will be displayed in the warehouse. Thank you for your participation. Ambidex gates.
Okay, we get it. Clover and I stepped out of the AB room. For several long moments, we just stared at one another. Words weren't necessary. Everything she would have tried to tell me, I could already see in her eyes. Let's go. I turned and headed towards the results screen.
Sigma.
It really hurts. I heard her behind me, her voice barely louder than a whisper. The choice was already made. I stood up straight and kept walking.
Results from round 2 of the Ambidex game will now be displayed. Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
I'm so sorry about that creaking noise, everyone. I am so sorry. I know it's I know it's annoying
What?
to hear. I'm so sorry, guys.
Sigma's BP is...
Negative.
Suddenly, all eyes were on me. I felt their weight but stood my ground. It was the result I expected. I took a deep breath and closed my eyes. I didn't have to wait long. There was a sharp, quick pain in my wrist, barely even noticeable. I couldn't feel anything flowing into my veins, but I knew it was there. First would be the anesthetic Soprol. I blinked and my vision started to blur. When I tried to think, it made me feel like my mind was stuffed with cotton. My legs began to wobble, but gave out entirely, crumpled to the floor.
Sigma! Sigma! Hang on! Hey! Sigma! Get up!
Sigma!
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
Trying to open my eyelids was like trying to lift the sheets of lead. My eyes lost the ability to focus, but I could make out a blur that had been Dio in front of the number 9 door. Damn it! You'll keep your promise, goddammit! I groaned with an effort, lifting my head and my sluggish body off the floor. Every step was a battle. Whether I shifted my weight, my muscles threatened to give out again, but somehow forced myself ahead, a single thought burning my mind. I would reach Dio, and then at last. The smudge of color faded into a recognizable person. I threw out my hand in front of him. Give it back. Give me the medicine.
Back. Don't act like it's yours. Are we supposed to share everything we find here?
I don't care, just hand me the medicine.
What are you talking about?
We found the Axelavir. It's in the
And
laboratory.
Dio stole it.
What?
You mean he has it right now?
Yeah.
I kept my promise. Now I wasn't a fool. I knew what kind of person Dio was. There was a chance he wouldn't give us back the Axelavir. If he didn't, then I'd die, my hands around his throat. I gathered as much of my mind as I could and got ready to attack.
Fine.
Not quite what I've been expecting.
Here.
With a shrug, he pulled the vial out of his pocket and tossed it towards me. I caught it and pulled up the tiny glass bottle to my chest. I worried I might drop it. The label said unmistakably Axelavir. It was the real thing. Clover, take it. I held out towards her.
Right, of course.
She quickly tucked it into her pocket. Good, now at least Quark will be alright. With the last of my strength left in me, I dropped to my knees.
Sigma, are you okay? Sigma! Sigma!
I guess this is it.
First, is this over real? Which puts you to sleep. 9 minutes later, the tubercularine is injected, numbing your respiratory muscles. I guess you could say it'll really take your breath away.
9 minutes. Once the Sopra was injected, I had 9 minutes until the muscle relaxed and followed it. About 4 minutes had already passed, which left me with 5, give or take a little. In 5 minutes, I'd be dead. What can I do in 5 minutes? How can I save myself? I got the raspy, quiet laugh. Even with the death staring me in the face, I seemed to be determined to struggle right up to the very end. Okay, Sigma. You can do this. Clinging desperately to what little consciousness I had, I racked my brain to try for any possible outcome. How could I save myself? How? There had to be something. Every problem, no matter how difficult, has a solution. There's always another option. Hopelessness is a state of mind. I just have to think. Think. If there was a way out, I'd find it. I wasn't ready to give up on life yet. There had to be an answer. To be continued? Yeah, that's what I figured. To be continued. We've hit a lot of to be continued. The only ending we've gotten was the Dio ending. Okay, let's jump back and betray. Have it on all skip just so we don't waste any time.
It's okay.
Oh, whoops, this is all new. I thought it would be the same. Sorry. You don't need to apologize. I think I would have chosen betray if I was in your position. We'll find another way, alright? We just have to keep an eye on Dio. As soon as he gives us an opening, we take it. And I'm sure Alice can help us too. Did you tell her? It's okay.
We can trust Alice. There's no way she told him. Anyway, let's go check the results.
Yeah. Okay is 9.
Results from please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
What the hell is this?
Sorry, I decided to choose betray.
Oh, so you don't care what happens to Quark?
What kind of cold-hearted bastard are you?
Jeez.
Please, just give it back.
Hey, Sigma? What are you talking about?
We found the Axelavir in the laboratory.
Dio stole it. What? You mean he has it? Right now?
Nah, I don't have it. Well,
What?
I won't have it in about 2 seconds.
The moment the words left his mouth, I knew what he planned to do. No, don't! I leapt towards him as I spoke, but I was already too late. Dio snatched the vial out of his pocket, brought it up, and threw it on the ground.
No!
You bastard!
What are you doing?
A promise is a promise.
He killed Quark, that bastard!
If you'd chosen Ally, this never would have happened.
Someone comment down below what it's a reference to. It's very obvious reference to guess.
You want to blame someone? Blame yourselves.
I had enough. So, it snapped in my brain. Bastard. Without a go back and forward. I want to be stopped by a short, firm hand on my arm. It was 5.
Hold it.
Why are you stopping?
Because this isn't the time.
What do you mean this isn't the time?
Look at the
for it?
number 9 door.
Okay. Okay, I was standing in front of the door. What is he?
No!
9. His BP's 9.
What?
Come on, hurry this up. Okay, what the hell are you doing?
What am I doing? Well, that should be obvious. But if you insist, I am attempting to leave.
Are you fucking kidding me?
I assure you, I would do no such thing. I am perfectly serious. After a rational assessment of the facts, I have concluded that this is the wisest course of action. What is currently our highest priority? The answer is, of course, to save Quark. He must be taken to a hospital as soon as possible. For that to happen, one of us must escape and call for help. Currently, the only one of us capable of doing so is myself. That is why I intend to escape.
And leave us all behind.
Unavoidable, but as I said, I do intend to call for help.
Couldn't you have at least waited until the next round? Then you could have raised Quark's BP to 9 and taken him with you.
And what would happen if Dio was Quark's opponent in the next round? I have no illusions about what Dio would do. This is the most logical choice.
Wait! Where's Alice?
Ah, yes. Alice is in the AB room. She has collapsed. But you needn't be concerned. She is only sleeping.
Oh no! What did you do to Alice?
You will need to ask her yourself. I must take my leave.
Hey! God damn it! Wait!
Dio charged at K, but the larger man easily sidestepped and tumbled nimbly through the door before it closed.
The number 9.
Get it. Game over. Well, I think that is it for this video. Like usual, another bad ending, another good ending. Yeah, we've seen this all before. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. We got another to be continued, another bad ending. We're used to this by now. I'll see you guys next time.